Hello everyone, it's Katie here from the Scrappy Sisters, and I am up with another 12x12 layout for the Rainbow Magic Hop hosted by Crazy Craft Obsession. Today's colour is green, which is not my favourite, but I actually made this layout quite a long time ago. This layout is using my some supplies that I pulled out for January for my How to Kill a Kit with Style. I know, I made this video in January, but you see, the thing is, I did deliberately make a green monochrome layout, but I pulled out some supplies that were all relating to tea, which was what our theme was for our January kits. And then I had this Vicky Booten mixed media background, and all of the tea related things that I pulled out were all sort of various shades of green. And then I pulled out this mixed media background, and the next thing I knew, a green layout had come together. And I just thought to myself, I might as well save this video and release it for the Rainbow Magic Hop when the colour green comes up. So I know it was months away, but that just made sense to me. I didn't necessarily want to make another green monochrome layout, and I had already been making this one, so that's what we're doing. So therefore, if you watched my layout share for the end of my January How to Kill a Kit with Style video, you will have seen this layout. However, yes, it's only making it onto my YouTube channel now, so it's been a while. I mean, I am doing the voiceover in January, so it's not been a while since I made this video, but I just know for you it will be a while. So anything that I talked about now, no longer relevant. As of right now, I am still not back at work, but by the time you see this video, I will be well and truly back at work. And so anyway, you know, it is what it is. I don't know the exact collection that these things came from, this ephemera, but it's a Kaiser Craft collection. Oh wait, I do have the actual pack here, so I do know the collection. It's called High Tea. It's quite old. I don't know if Kaiser Craft, they don't put dates on their supplies, but it's old, really, really old. And so it was sort of pink and green sort of themed, very vintagey, and as the name suggests, high tea, it's all tea related, which obviously I love. I'm trying to use these supplies up for the month of January. I haven't used them up, but I used a lot of the green ones, which I feel good about. So now I've got a lot of the pink supplies left. But anyway, I feel good about using it up, and I feel good about this layout. It is a picture of Addison trying solids for the first time. I think she had peas here, beans actually, all mushed up obviously. And so, yeah, I'm just kind of, sweet treats, which is a phrase I've put on here, doesn't make a lot of sense because these are beans, they're not really sweet. And afternoon tea, they're just all kind of food related. It says tea time, love you always, happy day, and the little things, the little kind of phrases that I've used. But I'm just creating 3 embellishment clusters, one at the top right of the photos, one at the bottom left of the photos, and then one at the bottom right of the layout, just for the visual triangle. And yeah, I'm just basically kind of playing around at this point. So the Rainbow Magic Hop, I should tell you, is a hop that is hosted by Crazy Craft Obsession, or Cass at Crazy Craft Obsession, which is an online scrapbooking and mixed media store here in Australia. I do have an affiliate link, which I will leave down below. I do work with them every few months to do some design work, guest design work for them, and they're wonderful, and they have a great store, so definitely go and check it out. I think the affiliate link I have, or it's like a referral link, I think if you use it, you get $10 and I get $10 maybe. It's only for those who live in Australia and New Zealand though, that do not currently post overseas. But yes, definitely go and check them out, and everyone who's participating in the hop today will be linked in the description box down below. So yeah, I'm not sure. As I said, I'm filming this in January. I don't know how many people will be participating by then. We haven't even had the first hop of the year yet. So I'm only getting slightly ahead of myself, but as most of you know, I am returning to work, or I have returned to work after maternity leave this year. So way back at the start of the year, I was definitely doing my best to get ahead on some of the things that I knew I wanted to participate in this year. I don't know how much time I will have for scrapbooking, so I don't know how many videos you will have been seeing from me on this channel this year. I'm definitely kind of just going to give myself space to fall into whatever routine works for me and our family, and just enjoying my scrapbooking time while I can, but not wanting to put too much pressure on myself. So hopefully I have done that for the year. You'll have to tell me, did I meet that goal, or have I put too much pressure on myself? I don't know. But, at the moment, life is grand. It's summer, I'm just enjoying my last few weeks of maternity leave before I return, and getting Addison ready. She actually is going to daycare for a few days a week in a couple of weeks before I start work, just to sort of get her used to it. And then she'll be in 4 days, and Lincoln's in 4 days. So, hopefully it's all happening and going well. It'll be funny for me to hopefully watch back this video and see what's actually happening in my life when this video goes live. So we'll see. I don't have much to say. Oh, one of the things I am doing with this, which might interest you if you are someone who has ephemera, buys ephemera that has double of everything. So Kaiser Craft, I don't know if they still do. As I said, this is a really old collection from them, but they had double ephemera of everything. And another company that does that is Rosie Studio. And so sometimes what I do is I layer the same ephemera on top of each other just to create a bit of a three-dimensional look. So I have done that here with a couple of the larger pieces of ephemera, just to, as I said, give that kind of a bit more dimension to the page, but you're just adding the exact same piece of ephemera on top of each other. And I think it looks good. Just adds a bit of interest, particularly with a monochrome layout, because obviously you've got all shades or variations of a theme of the same colour. And so it's nice to kind of give a little bit of texture change where you can, just a little bit of interest to the page. I think I've nearly finished. I'm adding some love hearts into each of the clusters, and then I do come in with some gems as well. What are they called? Say It in Crystals by Prima Marketing. These were actually a gift from Cass at Crazy Craft Obsession. She sent us a little package, a long time ago now, when she was first starting on YouTube, and they were just starting their business. They sent, her and Jacques sent Jess and I a little care package. It was so lovely. She had some of these crystals, and then she also had some little mixed media things. It wasn't a massive package, but it was so nice. And that's sort of what started our friendship. So good on Cass. She reached out to us, and now we're great friends. We've both got kids. We've all got kids, Jess, Cass, and myself. It's just so lovely. What should I say? So I've added my title, which was just the word yummy. I couldn't spell much with these stickers, I'll be brutally honest. In the month of January, I was trying to use up as much as I could of these stickers, and I couldn't spell much, but I could spell the word yummy, so I did. And so I know that I am grabbing the crystals to add. And while I was harping on about the thickers I was using, I did audition a couple of other enamel dots or enamel shapes you can see on the right hand side to use on the page. I was trying to find a green that matched, and then I realized these crystals were a great match. They had 2 different shades of green, and then they've also got some sort of white crystals with gold leaf in them, and that works well too. So here is my close-up. Make sure you check all the links in the description box down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks guys, bye.